twice in one day. Is my Elgato not going to work now? My Elgato might need rebooted. Alright, let me check on this real fast here. No device. Okay, rebooting. What's up, Nemus? Simula, more like won't ever 100% Necropolisula. Not one of your best. Not one of your best. How many paths have you done, Nemus? Out of sheer curiosity. Just curious. Was that really the first one here? It appears so. You clicked on that notification right away. Where is my... What's up with my Elgato? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? Just one? You actually did a completion path? Which path and team did you choose? What's up, Mike? Good evening. What's going on here with Elgato? What are you doing to me? One moment, please. Why are you one moment? Why 1 moment, please? That didn't work. No signal. Nice. Nice. I love live troubleshooting stuff. Amazing. We might if I don't have a if my Elgato's not going to work, I might not have anything What's up, B? Good evening to yourself, sir. Path 3, Aegon, Jugs, Proxima, Fear, and Heimdall running through my note. Cool, dude. Congratulations on finishing that. What's up, Aaron? Was number 2 here. Thanks for the video. Looking forward to watching your videos on Necropolis soon. Yes, my... Oh, dude, this is so frustrating. Why won't this work? Maybe. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold your horses. We have liftoff. Yes. Yes, we are back. Okay. Whew. Okay, we're good. We're good. Take that, Elgato. Jeez Louise. Thanks for the videos. You're welcome, dude, Aaron. I'm glad you're enjoying them. I really do enjoy... I say this frequently, but my favorite part about doing this kind of thing is helping people. So I'm very, very happy, and I enjoy hearing the kind words. So thank you very much. Jeff in the chat. Good to see you, dude. All right, let me turn on the bot here. So I think what we're going to do... I'm just going to kind of chill... I'm pretty sure I can auto fight the revive quest with Titania, so we can just chat about whatever comes up, or if yins have questions or advice or whatever, I'm happy to help you out. So just kind of have a nice relaxing evening. In terms of like, oh, I forgot to. I guess I should send out a link here. Pro streamer moment. All right. That doesn't really make any sense, but whatever. And then we'll do this with the link. And then we'll pop on that beautiful thumbnail. All right. Your videos are about as helpful as Deontay Johnson was on that play. Wow, dude. Wow. He originally said that he didn't see it, and then he changed his tune afterward and said that he apologized to his teammates for doing what everybody saw him do, which was completely quit on the play. So... all right, that's good. Let's go back to here, and then let's find this quest. Oh, did I not finish this? What am I doing in here? I guess I need to finish this quest first, so we'll do this. Yeah, he definitely looked right at it and was like, nah, we're done. It's just like I give in the past, I have majorly hated on, like, you know, Antonio Brown for being stupid like that, or Claypool, who wasn't very good. But I can't recall any of them doing something like that before. Like, straight up on a turnover play, straight up quitting on the play. I guess it's like right below when Antonio Brown quit the team in the middle of the game. Remember that? Just walked off the field. Nice. Worse than Cam Newton's effort on that Super Bowl jump back. Yeah, Claypool doing the celebration when it's like a 2-minute drill. Oh my god, dude. I think Deontay, early in the game, he did one of his classic, like, run the wrong way plays too. Like, sometimes he catches the ball and he will think that if he just runs, like, backwards and around the defender, he can get around them. But, like, he, like, straight up, like, just turned around and ran backwards. I know they don't fit the song, okay? God, everybody's a critic. I thought it was humorous, Ghost Dog. Should get off my back about it. Alright, let's see what we got here with Titania. We'll bring that. We'll bring that. We'll bring the champion, and then we'll bring... I think we'll bring another synergy here. Peace out, team. Yeah, Vontae. Yeah. Vega, what's up, dude? How's did you finish your path today, or how's it going? Last I saw you were at Black Widow, I think. Hopefully you got past that. Oh, we got one down there. Good. I don't think they appear anywhere else in this quest, so go ahead and down here. Got so many energy refills, I really don't know what to do with most of them. Which one of you nerfed the revive farming? Nobody. I think this right here, so we can talk about that a little bit, because there was a post, I think Jax made a post, I don't know, was it today or earlier, yesterday maybe, where he said that the spots that people are using now, like this one and the one in 546, are going to be changed as well. And honestly, I'm not really surprised by that at all. I knew it was only like a matter of time. And I think the issue is what I'm doing right now, which is auto fighting. When there is no active player engagement required to do something, you can bet that it's going to be changed. So if I can sit here and literally put my phone down and have a conversation and get revives, then that's going to be changed for sure. So, and it's natural, you know. They will adjust these, people will probably find other spots, and then the cycle will repeat itself. So thumbnail couldn't have been more accurate. Yeah, I've used that one like once or twice before. It's one of my favorites. Undermother sending over $1. Hello, Sim. I've been reading more about Greek mythology lately. I'm a nerd. Would you like to test your knowledge real quick? Sure, actually. I would not call myself a scholar of Greek mythology, but it is one of my favorite things. We got my, for his birthday... For his birthday, we got my oldest son the Percy Jackson series, which I had read many years ago. And of course, they're coming out with the new TV show because the movies were awful. So yeah, he's reading through those, and yeah, Greek mythology is awesome. I love it. I think that's a large part of why Assassin's Creed Odyssey is my favorite AC game, just because I got knee deep into all of the mythological references and whatnot, and I really enjoyed it. Vegas says, I saw war was starting, got concerned about time and backed out. Oof. How deep was, how far into the path is Claire? Oh, hopefully you didn't get too far in, did you? Oh, it's only the second fight. Okay. That's fine. I was worried you were halfway through the path and backed out again. Yeah, I decided I want to finish the whole left side first, just so that all the shared fights are still fresh in my memory, and then I'll move on to the right side, which I think the general consensus is that the right side is much more difficult than the left. Could also just go back to farming units in arena instead. That's true. It's true. Yeah, I have about 4.5 million battle chips to open. So you guys know I save all of my gold crystals and my battle chips the entire year. I don't open any of them, and I like to do one big opening in December. And that was originally started when they did the gold bonus. They don't do that anymore, but I kind of like just seeing how much I can accumulate over the course of a year. And I think this year, let me check. As you might expect, I've got a little calculator here to estimate how much I'm going to be getting. And this year's estimate is about we're up to. I haven't updated this in a couple days. We're about at 65 million gold out of just the crystals minimum. So.
I should have had a spreadsheet. I should have made a spreadsheet.
Thanks, DTM. Percy Jackson is 100% true to the myths. Maybe. Origins greater than Star. I would put Origins as my number 2. That's up there. Origins is fantastic. I love it. And then I would think I'd say Black Flag is probably my number 3. Black Flag was my favorite for a long time. But yeah, Odyssey is my jam. I got I didn't show you guys this. I posted about it on Twitter though. So the actress who plays Cassandra, who was the assassin in Odyssey, I got I can't get this unblurred. Anyways, she signed this photo for me. I don't know how to pronounce her name correctly though. Melisanthe, I think is might be it. Melisanthe. Anyway, she's pretty cool. So I bought a frame. I have to frame that or put it up next to my Ashoka Talizora photo. So, all right. Question number 1: considered to be the king of the gods, the god of thunder and lightning, is Zeus. Obviously, that's an easy one. Revive farming should still be the centaur of attention. I gotta give you a couple points to that one, Double B. I read it before I read it out loud, and I was like, did he? Yeah, that was definitely on purpose. I'll give you some pity points there. Looks like no revives, but we got an energy refill. Boop. Are you going to move? Thank you. Not surprised you have a spreadsheet. I know, but he should be surprised by that. Love, yeah, the sea shanties. Oh, this is awesome. I love just like sailing around and just like finding like a random island with like a buried treasure on it. It's just like they really nailed like the discovery aspect of it, and I liked that Edward Kenway he like wasn't really an assassin. Like he was literally just like a pirate who wasn't interested in any sort of assassin order or anything, and it kind of happened like, you know, in the end of the second act he kind of like started to make the change or whatever. So doing all one side and the other makes sense. I should do that too. I have no idea which paths you've done already. You did the Titania path, right? I think you did, because you soloed Titania and uploaded it, right? So, yeah, I picked out. I think I've settled on my team for my next path. I tweeted it out, but I think I'm already gonna make a change. I think I'm gonna sub out Absorbing Man for Wong, because I think Wong can do the fights that Carl can do, and I think he could also do more than that. But like for the first half, I think I'm gonna probably lean heavily on Strife because he'll counter the evade, and then Death Strike for Storm is. It kind of feels bad bringing her for what is essentially one fight, but it is what it is. Malaka, yes, Cashew knows. Black Flag, Origins, and Brotherhood are my favorite. Yeah, Brotherhood probably. I think I have a list somewhere of my. I have all of them ranked, because of course I do, right? We need like a tier list maker. Oh, let's do that. Tier list Assassin's Creed. While we're waiting for the farm to finish, we can rank Assassin's Creed games. Hold on, where's my list? I know it's in here. I've got it here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, all 13 of them. I don't think I've played all of them technically. So. All right, here we go. Go to template. I don't think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't think this has all of them on it. I don't see. There's the original one, 2, Origins, Black Flag. What are we missing here? Yeah, like it's got... Alright, let's do this. Ready? Alright, so for me, the best one is Odyssey. No question. I would probably put Origins in the S tier too. And where's Black Flag? I would put that up there too. Those to me are the undisputed top 3. Brotherhood, I think, is number 4 for me. And where's Valhalla? Valhalla's not on here. I would put Valhalla at number 5. And then we get, I think 2 is up there in the A tier as well. And then we kind of get into like the muddled middle. Like Syndicate is there. Revelations is in there. Unity, I do have a soft spot for. Rogue, and then these 3 are like really, really bad. There we go. There's my Assassin's Creed tier list right there. Actually, I would even put all 3 of these in the F tier. There's a large gap between these ones up here and these 3 down here. Oh dude, Connor. God, Connor was the worst. I hated Connor. I hated him so much as a protagonist. This game I played on Vita. It was just not good. Like there was this like costume thing, but it didn't really work. You didn't really need the costumes. And then the first one's is awful. undisputedly the worst one for me. There we go. I'm sure you can do all of Necro item lists. Definitely not. Yanni, what's up? Fun story. I had a friend in college who dated a guy whose last name was Yanni, and we call it first name was John, so we used to call him Johnny Yanni. If you have Kate, Sherry, and or Wong, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what kind of made me change my mind on that. B. Yeah, I was watching Dalo's stream too, Alan. Yeah, like that Red Goblin fight was absolute chef's kiss, right? But some of them are... he's not really good for Nimrod. All right, question 2. Zeus married this goddess and had 3 children. Who did he marry and name one of the children? Zeus married Hera. Son of Zeus, Kratos. They had a bunch of kids. Ares was one of Zeus's sons, so we'll go with that. What's up, CB? I'm at Psychoman. Nice, dude. Get it. Which path did you take? Unity doesn't get the love it should. Again, I have a soft spot for Unity, and I will show. I've shown this on stream before. So back when I was playing Unity, my wife was pregnant with our daughter, and we couldn't agree on a name. Whereas like my son, we picked the name out. We had it like ready because it was like a family thing. So we knew what our first son name is going to be before we even had him or got pregnant or anything. But my daughter, we could not agree on a name. I was playing AC Unity at the time, and there's a character in that game named Elise de la Serre. She's a French Templar, and I suggested the name Elise to my wife, and we both really liked it. So that's what we went with. So I wrote the actress who plays Elise in the game. Her name is Catherine Berube. I wrote her a letter and asked her to. I sent with it the box for the Elise Pop Funko Pop, and she sent it back to me signed. So yeah, this is probably the most important one in my collection to me personally. Is this one? So fun little story. But yeah, for that reason, Unity has a soft spot. And then you can see, like, is it in Rogue, I think? You go to France at the end of Rogue to kill a guy that died at the end of Unity. And you see, like, the adults from Unity as kids. It's really cool. Could get into Valhalla. It was tough. Valhalla is way too large. The map is enormous. The content felt like it was never ending. So I think, I would even argue that Odyssey was too big, but I enjoyed it anyways. Like, Origins was probably like as large a map as I would like to see in an AC game. I actually liked the third one. Liked AC3, hated Connor. I hated Connor. I hated the one quest, the Encyclopedia of the Common Man. I just hated, like... It wasn't just Connor. It was just like the writing. Like, he spends the whole game like whining about how he doesn't want to take sides in the conflict, but then that's all he does is kill redcoats. Like, come on, man. The hacking dumb. Oh no, Kabam is gonna see this. What are we gonna do? Kabam post made you farming. No, I was already doing this before they made a post about it. And I'm just doing it live because it really requires no input from me. What's up, Work, by the way? Work popping into an MCOC stream twice in a week? It's crazy. First Slay comes back. I think Work's coming back next. It was foretold, the prophecy. Odyssey was also my favorite. CB, a man of class. Hatham was cool. Yeah, Hatham was very cool. I liked the like the very first quest where you playing as him, but you don't know he's a Templar, and then like you kill the assassin guy, and then the trophy name is "How about them apples?" That made me laugh pretty hard. Yeah, Jeff. They I think Jax made a post today about the updated revived farming spots are going to be changed probably in January. They said what did he say? He said that it's not going to be changed until after the the cutoff date for the death rewards, whatever. I forget what they're called. The crypt, road to the crypt or something. So it won't be fixed until after then. So, I mean, people have got essentially a month and a half to do as many paths as possible while the revives are still aplenty. So I would recommend that you do so. Valhalla is greater than Odyssey. Okay. That's an opinion. I respect that opinion. I disagree with it, but I respect it. What's up, LQ? Dude, LQ's in the stream too, and Work. What is happening? Who's showing up next? Like, freaking Idolist? Is Idolist going to show up in my chat? Or Tromix? I came to a Sim stream, not an MCOG stream. Have to show user support. Yes, your musical tastes of Lip Bizkit and Tool. What's up, Dante? Struggling on the Titania fight with Aegon. The ramp up has me struggling. Any tips? I mean, when it comes to ramping up Aegon, it is a struggle for sure. And that is a tough fight to ramp up on just because of the way that she works. Yeah, you just got to push through. I mean, yeah, there's not much that's fun about an Aegon ramp up. So I would say just push through. It's going to cost you a bunch of revives, but you'll probably save a bunch on the other side. So 3 more paths for me, 1 month plenty enough. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. They haven't given us a date for the Titan Crystal yet. I'm expecting it next week. I think I might wait until the pool rolls over and then do my next path, because there is champs in there that I will take to rank 2 immediately, and a couple of which could be pretty useful on my paths. So I just want to be able to make like the best decision possible, you know? What we got here? Nothing up there. Oh, over here we got one. Rico, what's up, man? Save your special 3 for when she triggers Haymaker. Yeah, like if you feel like you have a decent run going, don't be afraid to quit out of the fight too, rather than risk a combo break. What's up, Law? Thanks, dude. It's very, very, very tough work here, letting the game play itself. King Golden, what's up, man? Welcome. Yeah, exactly, Jeff, yeah. You want the Wolf. I don't think he's going to be useful for Necropolis. I actually messaged Bittersteel earlier today, because he and like MSD are probably the 2 biggest Werewolf fans I know. And we were talking a bit about potential uses for Werewolf on the path that I am doing next, and it doesn't really seem that optimal. So I do want Werewolf, but I probably won't rank him up right away. Kushala I want. She is my most wanted pull from the pool is Kushala. And Vox is probably my number 2. Why not 5-4-6? I'm having good returns in here, so yeah. Does anyone have a link to Kabam Jax's post about revive farming? If one of the mods has it handy and wants to paste it in here, that would be great. I don't have it in front of me at the moment. I was wondering if the gameplay was better than usual. America Chavez or Jugs, who's better in Necropolis? I read that as narco politics. I would say for path fights, Chavez by a country mile is better. But Juggernaut is immune to reverse controls. So he's good for the last phase of the Grandmaster. If you have a spot on your team for him or Wiccan, I would highly recommend bringing one of them. I am pretty much refusing to do a path without Wiccan on my team, because that last phase is brutal, and I just can't. I don't want to deal with it. So, Under, I don't think I saw your third question, unless I missed it. Yeah, Overlord. I used Chavez on my path this, what was it, Monday night? I streamed a path and I used Chavez. She did great. She did really, really great. I used her for, let's see, what path did I do? I did the Titania and Guardian path, and she did, she took Arcus very easily, she took Airwalker easily, and she did Nova. So 3 fights with her. She was awesome. So, big agree. Have the link, but I can't post it. That's interesting. And now you can. Yes, Juggernaut does work for the final phase of the Grandmaster. He and Wiccan, I think, are the only 2 that work for it. Or no, Professor X as well. So there's 3 champs that can do reverse control immunities without a synergy. Professor X, Juggernaut, and Wiccan. The rest of them need synergy. I listened to Lateralis 112 times? What? What? 112 times? That's like every 3 days. Twice a week you're listening to it. That's wild. Waiting for your good luck, Under. Hope your 7-star is Shuri. Under, good luck. I really hope your 7-star is Shuri. When I was down on Shuri, that sounded really bad. When I hated Shuri because her kit was trash, you enjoyed Shuri. You were an OG Shuri enjoyer. I didn't like her until she got buffed and all of her problems were fixed. Sans, good afternoon to you. Who rode Pegasus? You know who rode Pegasus? Your mom! I don't have a laugh track, unfortunately. What's up, Class Ace? Can you teach me? Teach me how to be the coolest mofo you know? I can't. It just comes naturally, I guess. His wife on his birthday. Hercules, if you believe Disney. Moondragon. Is Moondragon naturally immune? Or does she, does she have, like, constant? Is he always active? Oh, that is correct. Yeah, Moondragon is also immune. Alright, good. I stand corrected. There are 4 champs who can do it without a synergy. Down on Shuri sounded exactly how you wanted it. Not to the best of my recollection, Your Honor. Jesus. Yeah, welcome to the Mod Squad, Cashew. You're here all the time. You're good. You're good. We're good. Can you make videos on the new 7 Stars Karina challenges? So I actually streamed all of them. Honestly, I felt like 7 Stars were way overpowered for those quests. I think like when I did the Gwenmaster fight with Venom, I don't think I even completed the first phase or the first like prompt because like my rank 1 Venom was so overpowered that he just clobbered her completely. It's really just the 7 for 7 stuff is really just, look at your 7-star roster and choose a path and boss that fits the utility that you have, because most folks' rosters right now are not very developed, so your utility is going to work differently. Your roster is going to work differently for that challenge than mine would, for example. But I use Black Cat. She like hard carried me through a lot of stuff. If you have her. Doesn't Moondragon's pre-fight, doesn't it only work on 3 unique instances? So is it like one instance of reverse controls, or is it like one fight, or is it one whole champion? I can't ever remember how her stuff works. No Shuri, but at least it's somebody new. Who'd you get? Who'd you get? Revives. Get your revives. What's up, Mike? 3 instances in a fight. Okay. Yeah, so that to me doesn't really feel that useful in the Grandmaster fight. If you were going to use her... I think Allison used that pre-fight for Ronan. But, like... Yeah, I don't know. 3 distinct instances, that means that you can mess up the controls 3 times and then you're screwed. 7 for 7 was easy and I'm a total scrub. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like to come in here and talk about stuff being like easy, like content being easy. I did find it easy, and I was using mostly like rank 1s, so it's not even like I had a bunch of rank 2 7 stars. I think at the time I only had Shuri and Titania up to rank 2, maybe Chavez as well. I don't remember, but everybody else is rank 1. And my 7-star roster was very, very small at that time. Can you do them randomly? They do have to be in order in Trasus. Yeah, so you do have to do, what is it, 711? Yeah, you have to do the quests in order. You can quit out after the boss, though. You don't have to do like the extra couple paths, because I think the objective just says beat the boss in 711. Hope they change that. Definitely not going to get changed. The objectives are the way they are. I don't really agree that it's bad that way. I mean, you do normal questing content in order too, so. Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to articulate. You might have said it a little bit better, Ace. There's definitely a path for everybody. If you have even a few decent champs in your 7-star roster. Sorcerer Supreme, nice! My 6-star Sorcerer Supreme, still unduped, probably forever. Adson, what do you mean hashtag delete Domino? I mean that I have a long-standing hatred for Domino as a champion and a concept. And if I had my way, I would straight up delete her from the game. Like, everybody would wake up tomorrow and Domino would cease to exist. she would be gone from the rosters. She would be gone from the defenders in every map. She would just be gone. Hashtag delete Domino. There's even a nice little delete Domino emoji too. Have you ever gotten 2 revives in the same path? Yes. In this quest, yes. 536, yeah. So the revives are always on the bottom part. The path that starts with Red Hulk. There is either a 0, 1, or 2. Always. So. Revive farm and a countdown. At APOC now? You're fine, Cashy. You got this. Good luck. Blasphemer. What's up, Casey? Yeah, I didn't want to, I knew I wasn't gonna, like, rank anybody. I was really just opening crystals for the collection. So I didn't really want to devote, like, an official, like, evening stream to it. So I just... You know, I knew I would have 20 minutes or so on my lunch break to work with, so... Sorry I caught you off guard there, bud. If you deleted Domino, compensation? Sure, why not? We give everybody a Groot. A matching rarity Groot. For whatever Domino they lost. Wolf on the full moon is pretty smooth. Oh, that's right. Is it a full moon right now? He does get that bonus. Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit before I think you joined, Mike. Guardian down, dude. Nice. I was way more concerned about Guardian than I needed to be. He ended up being extremely easy with Gamora because Gamora is disgustingly OP. This is 536, Casey. Yeah, it is a lot of wasted energy, but like I can't even remember the last time I actually bought an energy revive. Energy refill, not revive. Energy revive revives 20% of your energy. Yeah, so in this quest, the revives are always on this path here. There's sometimes one like right here around where Red Hulk and Psylocke are, and then there's sometimes one down here, as you can see. So, and then the big energy refills are on the top left and top right. You can see there's one there, and then the middle left and middle right usually have 2 to 3 of the small energy refills. So we got 2 on each side. So. Yeah, I have a bunch of my revives expiring in the next few days, so I wanted to make sure that I keep like a healthy stash. Question number 3, known as the god of the dead, Hades. I don't even need to finish reading. Hades is the god of the dead. Everything I know about Greek mythology I learned from the God of War series. Easy said I would never have gotten uncollected if it wasn't for Dama Bay. I mean, that's fine. You're way past that now, and she can be safely removed from the game. Is what I'm hearing, Easy. Caesar, what's up, man? Yeah, so for Path 3, I am thinking Sauron and Silver Surfer. So that the trap node in the first path is the medium evade, so Strife basically auto counters that, so I'm going to use him. We'll ramp him up on Sauron. Probably be a little painful to ramp him up, but after that it should be pretty easy. And then we'll lean on Shuri too. What is that Gallon on Necro? I use Tigra. Any better response? Wiccan, I've heard, is very good for that Gallon. But yeah, he's pretty rough if you don't have an answer to the harvest. Rico joining the channel. Welcome, Rico, and enjoy all of your new emojis. Channel member exclusive emojis. I need to like make a list here so I can paste them in the chat whenever somebody joins. Somebody out there has got the list of them handy. Thank you very much, Rico. I appreciate your support of the channel as always. Former Alliance mate, former Alliance leader, actually. I deserve it more. Oh, thanks, dude. Get yourself a little something, man. God of the Dead or God of Death? I mean, she's undersaid Zeus's brother, and Hades is his brother, so it's got to be Hades. Gotta teach be good. You would want Ghost deleted? Ooh. Ooh. I can't go that far. Ghost doesn't need deleted, but those Furies, man, they don't need to be that potent. And I can say that with the comfort of knowing that she's probably never going to get changed, so it don't matter. Hades nuts are for you. Did you just spend the past 45 minutes setting up a D's nuts joke? I mean, I respect the hustle, honestly. Playing the long game. Respect, Under. That was the long game. Why not Kate? I thought you were using her. For that path, I don't think she is going to work very well. So the second half of the path, you can't use specials, or else you can't evade, or I'm sorry, you can't like dex or evade. So that basically, I don't know. Not having to use specials with Kate doesn't sound fun at all. There's Cashew with all the emojis. Thank you. Yes, I did. All right, I'm actually impressed. 45-minute Greek mythology quiz just to make a Hades nuts joke. Oh man, I am actually reading Greek mythology. It is fun stuff. I like it a lot. Stuff of legend. Under telling these nuts jokes after close to an hour of setup. I started playing, we were talking about Assassin's Creed earlier, I started playing Mirage last week or the week before. It's okay. It's okay. I like the smaller map. Like it's funny, like picking a spot that looks far away on the map, but it takes you like 30 seconds to run there because the map is just a city. But like I don't know, the gameplay is too close to the first game for me. Like I miss, like in terms of gameplay, I think like AC2 was probably peak. Just like the mission structure I really liked in 2 and Brotherhood as well. The mission structure in 1, like, you know, here's the person, go kill him however way you want, and you're like, okay, well, I mean, I'm sure some people enjoy having that like Hitman-ish freedom, but it's fine. Part of the other reason I think that I'm not warming to it right away is because Basim is in Valhalla and he's an enormous d-hole, and so I already like don't like him. So like, you know, playing as him when he's like supposed to be good before he turns into a douche, I don't know. We'll see. Doug says I should watch Hercules. In chronological order, I have all my Assassin's Creed pops here lined up against the wall. I have the pops in chronological order because I'm obsessive like that. So it starts off with I have that male Eivor from Valhalla, and then the last one is Jacob Fry from Syndicate. Yeah, Mirage it's fine. I feel like they swung the pendulum a little too far back for me personally. But the good news is that it's like a short experience, so it's not like Valhalla where I'm playing it and I'm committing to like 300 hours of it. It'll be like 20 to 30 to platinum probably, and then I'll be... Oh, I'm sure they'll put out DLC because Ubisoft does that, so... I think they were adding a permadeath mode, which seems weird for an Assassin's Creed game. Is anybody asking for permadeath in Assassin's Creed? Because I sure as hell ain't. Folks, 50 people watching, only 28 likes. You're enjoying the stream and my banter about games that aren't MCOC. Be sure to hit that like button, please. Helps me with the algorithm that nobody understands. The Curse of the Black Pearl is my favorite Assassin's Creed. You'll remember this as the day you almost caught Captain Edward Kenway. Logan asking, where am I from? I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Steel City, babe. I don't live there anymore. Yeah. Originally from Pittsburgh. Some of my family still lives over there. I do not. Once I moved to... I lived in Erie, Pennsylvania for 4 years when I went to school there. And then I moved out of Erie to where I live now. And I have lived here ever since. Only learned about that dude from the first Assassin's Creed game released. Desmond? Yeah, Desmond was the guy in like the modern story. He died in one of the games. But, like, I guess that's another, problem that I have with the series as a whole is that the modern story I found was pretty interesting, but once they ended it with Desmond, they basically had, like, no idea what to do, and so in every game they've just continuously, like, kicked the can down the road. And, like, basically giving this piecemeal, like, tease in the modern story. And none of it is consequential at all. And they really haven't made, like, any progress. That said, they did do a significant boost to the modern story in Valhalla. And to a somewhat lesser extent in Odyssey. But, yeah. I wish they would give some more attention to that. But the fact that Basim is the character in Mirage, I have high hopes that they will move the modern story along. Your town name was from a game where you had to collect beers? What? I definitely don't know what that means in Trasus. CB, how many revives did you take on Valkyrie? No, not Siri. CB. Jesus. Valkyrie sucked. Valkyrie is... I've done 2 paths. Valkyrie is my least favorite fight so far. She just feels not fun at all. And she feels like a fight where once you get rooted, the fight is over. because like you can't survive a blocked special attack from her. She's too strong. I hated the Valk fight a lot. Number 2 worst fight is Hercules. That fight was not fun either. Other than that, the fights have been reasonable in terms of difficulty, I would say. Valk was annoying with Aegon. Yeah, so how did that work? Did you have to like... You can't ever... I guess you would have to parry and just take the chip damage to get her to get a pierce. Not a fan of the Captain Britain fight. I found Captain Britain fine with Shuri, because she doesn't... You can control her crits. Are we going to have to step in here and do this manually? Is Green Goblin... Oh, no. Why? No, why? No. Send in Titania. What are you doing, Hulk and Hyperion? Yeah, I found Captain Britain okay. Every time I've died to her, it was my own fault. There were fights that I expected to be really bad that weren't. Like, Omega Sentinel turned out to be pretty easy. Guardian turned out to be not a problem. I think every death I had to Dragon Man was because he held his power, which is typical Dragon Man crap. Tigra wasn't fun, but I just hate fighting Tigra in general. Worst fight so far was Claire. I've heard that one's pretty rough. My alliance mate Vega was on there earlier, and he ended up backing out. I think she's broken right now with Overseer. B, since you're still here, you can probably confirm. Did Overseer break the Claire fight? Like, did she not? Doesn't she do? She like only gains Death Touch once and then can't get it again or something. It might be his concussions that are doing that. Wong is amazing. He can just block all specials. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier, B. I think I'm going to swap Carl for Wong on my team for that path, because, again, like you're saying, she can... Nice. He can take a lot of fights that Carl can take, and like you're saying, he can just block the specials and regen from them. So I'm sure he can take Nova... And I'm sure he can take... The only one I'm unsure about is Captain America, but he's unblockable. His specials are unblockable if you trigger him the right way. So I think that would be okay. We can also use Strife against Sam and just not use specials too. That'll work as well. What's up, Messiah? Hashtag GodMod. Casey hasn't planned for his Necropolis one. Needs some revives and potions for it. Yeah, if you don't want to waste time farming for stuff, the 1,000-unit offer every month from completing one of the EQs, the Thronebreaker or Cav EQ, there is so much good value in there. I would highly recommend getting that bundle. I've gotten it the past month or two, maybe. I think last month I saved one of my completion runs until the last minute so that I could get it, and then I got it again in November too. So I think I'll probably get it again at the end of this month, because the potions in there, like the high tier potions, are so powerful. They really, really save you a lot of time. He can take Sam Cap. Okay. On the no specials path, B. Is America Chavez good for Nova and Airwalker? Yes. Yeah, I took both of those fights with her on Monday, Overlord. If you want to, if you head over to the channel and look at like the previous live streams, the Path 2 one, I did both those fights with Chavez. Took Wong for one path. He sold the 2 fights I brought him in for. Cool. Yeah, I've been practicing with him just in, like, lower content. He feels like when he's fully ramped, especially against energy damage, he feels like functionally immortal. like I watched DLL take the Red Goblin fight today, and the power detonation damage, he healed it back instantly. It's just like he just couldn't die. Is there a path that Wong can do most of the fights? I think Normax has soloed almost all of them with Wong, so there probably is. Yeah, he can do a lot of them. When you do your Wong run, I'll be there to coach. All right, I'll take you up on that offer. Pilsner beer game. It's called on Google the Pilsner. No idea what that is. Never heard. I mean, I know what a Pilsner is, but I don't know it was a game. The no specials path is the surfer one. I was looking at your sheet earlier when you sent me that link. We definitely are taking different paths because you split yours a little bit. I haven't really split my paths yet. So yeah, Carl is kind of who I had slotted in now, Batman. But he's rank 5 and he works fine. But I think Wong will work better, and he's also a higher rank in rarity, so more time on the clock too. Yeah, that's the 1B. Yeah, Wong. Yeah, Messiah. You should rank him up if you have him. If you can take Wong to rank 2, I would recommend it. When I pulled Wong, I was very lukewarm about him, but that was before we knew that Necropolis was a thing. Because I knew that he was kind of built for Everest long form content, and there really wasn't anywhere where he could shine, and now we have a place where he can really shine. Thanks, CB. When did Wong become good? He was always good. It just there wasn't really a place where he could really open up and show his quality, I guess. I know, who was it? Buddy Lee did a Labyrinth run with Wong back in the day. This was after he retired, but yeah. Adam, I think it is random, yeah. I think it's the opposite of who picks last, I think. But I do think it's random. Hammer, good luck on this path. Thank you. We are auto-fighting our way to more revives, so not much luck required. Alright, let's go up the middle here. No real clue how to play him. Some people have been asking me to make a Wong guide. He can seem pretty intimidating to learn, but like once you ramp him up, he is very, very easy to maintain, and he is extremely powerful. So if I have some time, I will try and get to that. Got a tech gem for my rank 2 Shuri, open Wong and dupe Shuri. I mean, rigged in a good way, it sounds like to me. The dupe on Shuri has been very useful, I would say. Very, very useful. I'm not thinking about a specific number, Doug. I'll probably just go... maybe for another like 20 minutes. How long have I been live here? We've been live for an hour or so. Yeah, so another like 20 minutes or so, I say. Because I do want to play some Assassin's Creed before bed. So people want to see you play with your wand. I wouldn't make a Wong guide. I would have made the right one. Does Chavez need high sig level? No. No, you can play her unduped just fine. Alright, Messiah, I'll make a note. Because you're not the first person to ask for it, so... And now that he's kind of relevant, it would make sense. What's up, Justin? Got here late. What act is this? This is 536. Yeah, 536, and we're just auto-fighting because Titania is massively OP. Best 7-star in the game. Did you invent Similac? No. I'm not doing a path tonight, Nemus. Hell no. I need to be like mentally prepared to do Everest content on stream. It's not like, and B can probably attest to this too, because he did all of his paths offline. Streaming content, especially difficult content, and doing it, you know, by yourself from the comfort of your couch, they are two very different things. Can't wait to open my 7-star tomorrow, hoping for a Shuri or a Guillotine. I'm still kind of holding out hope for a Guillotine. I think I can get... I definitely know that I can get through Storm without her. But she seems really useful for Silver Centurion. And I would rather not, like, rank up Doom for an entire path. That feels so dirty. Love from Nepal. Wow. Make a video on a bug. We got incursion solo objectives. Alright, yeah, so they did take those down because the rewards or the points calculations were wrong. That is being fixed and those objectives will be put back. So it's gone but intentionally taken down temporarily. I don't know when it's coming back, but those will come back. Love from Nepal, that's pretty cool. Thank you for watching. Yeah, Normax, if you guys haven't seen Normax, he has a rank 3 Wong, and he's just... It feels like he's on a mission to solo every fight in Necropolis with Wong. It's really, 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 really good gameplay. I would recommend. He put out a guide for Wong, and he's an expert, so, you know, I haven't watched it, so I can't speak to its quality or anything, but, you know, he knows what he's talking about, so. Thought rigged was used in a good purpose. Yeah, I would usually say rigged has a negative connotation, at least in terms of this game. Sim guides can do no wrong. Cashew. If you make the guide, I will forever make fun of the Steelers. I mean, I don't believe for a moment that you would stop, Nemus. Dad bod cap. Yeah, Justin, we were talking about that earlier. But it's not, yeah, like you're saying, it's not till January, so we've got about a month and a half to do as much farming as possible. Honestly, we were talking a minute ago about those 1,000-unit offers from EQ. Those are amazing. And you know, when they do nerf the revive farming, I'll probably just lean on those. I think they are appropriately priced, way more value than the cost would imply. I think I figured out Discord connections from 2 years ago. Son, did your son figure it out for you? Found the Mr. Fantastic synergy more useful from Champions 1 to Auto Farm. We haven't really had a problem with it either way. I mean, she's so powerful at rank 3, like, I don't really think she's been in danger of dying at all. You would not stop, Nemus, don't lie. What about refill farming? I mean, you can get refills in this quest too, but it's not very efficient to do that because you're going to end up spending one to get one, and you'll never come out ahead. I don't think I've ever seen 2 refills on one path before. He's still laughing at me. See, you come in here, Nemus, you talk about the Steelers, then you have Owen here. Owen cheering the team on. Where's that list here?
If I could start my life all over again, I would be a professional football player, and you damn well better believe I'd be a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Yeah, so Casey, if you do, it's the same offer on Thronebreaker EQ and Cav EQ, and it's just for completion. You can get it. It's once per EQ difficulty, so you can actually get the same offer twice per month for 2,000 units. But you get a whole bunch of the 30% boosts. You get a bunch of revives, some potions. It's just extremely good value. Use the Hood team with starting invisibility in Strife. Interesting. No, you haven't, but you also haven't been here very, very often, other than the past couple streams, Nemus. Thought you'd forgotten about me. Steelers might be the best bad team ever, man. They are. If they're gonna figure stuff out, now is the time to figure stuff out. I was encouraged by what they did against Cincinnati, but Cincinnati is like in the death spiral right now. So who knows? It's hard to gauge. If I may, you may not. You may not, Under. You may not. I heard Myles Garrett got hurt, Under. Seems like he was. It wasn't serious though, and he doesn't have any structural damage, so that's good. Never want to see a good player get hurt like that. Especially since you guys lost like every other good player you have this season already. Steelers are the flukiest team in the NFL. I don't think I would call them fluky. I would say that up until their previous game, they were winning on like smoke and mirrors, because they were objectively not very good and just winning like close games late somehow. I think the uncollected one is a little different, Easy. I think the whatever you get from it is less than the Cavan and Thronebreaker. He hurt his shoulder, Hammer. It's funny that you mentioned the helmet thing. When they played a couple weeks ago, one of the Steelers lost their helmet, and he picked it up, and another Steeler ran over to him right away and like snatched it from him. I thought that was really funny. Then you got Mason Rudolph on the sideline, just like shaking his head. It's like Slag roots for the Eagles. Where's Cyber at? Cyber's an Eagles fan, too. Without a ramp-up champ, how many revives do you suggest I hoard for my first Necropolis path? Without Aegon, without Shuri, without Strife. Do you have a Kate Bishop? It really depends on your team and your skill level, I would say. You don't really need a ramp-up champ, but you do need, like, a high damage champ. Like, so if you don't have any of those three, like, the next two on my list would be Wong or Kate Bishop. Are they really nerfing 546? That's what it sounds like, yeah. Jax made a post earlier. It sounds like come January, like middle to end of January, they're going to change the drop rates in this quest and 546. I mean, you can't be surprised by it. All right, so this is the first time we haven't hit a revive or a full energy refill, so now we have to go to one of the sides here. All right, this side has 3, so we'll go here. I think we've hit on one of those in every run tonight, so... Cheesehead for life, says Logan. Don't even have 1,000 units? Time to hit the arena, Casey. I do have a 7-star rank 2 null. He could probably work for a bunch of fights. I mean, his damage output is pretty impressive. Where would I use null? I would probably use null on the Sauron path because he has true accuracy on his medium, so he would cancel out the evade trap. He could probably do a lot of those fights in the first half. And then the second half... he could probably do the Guardian path. Yeah, I think Null's a decent option. My buddy Campo, he did a video on Null in on Necropolis. If somebody wants to grab that link for me from Campo's channel, that would be helpful. Browns look good, and then they don't have a quarterback. That's true. No running back, no quarterback. They have a defense, though, and it's really good. Might be the best one in the league, actually. Top to bottom. I did 4 runs today, and no full energy or revives. Ouch. Bradshaw can't even be surprised by that answer, Pixie. By the way, Pixie, hello, welcome. Medium path and the auto block. Yeah. I think Null should put in some good work there for you. So you just want to fill in the rest of the team with like counters to specific fights, probably. Cashew coming in clutch. Yeah, so they're... the vid's in Vega's Necro playlist. Okay. Yeah, thank you for that, Cashew and DTM. Yeah, so full disclosure, I think Campo's Null is rank 5 max sig. I don't think he's ascended yet. And, you know, you use Null, so you know that you lose a lot of the ramp when you're unduped. So you are going to spend a more amount of time ramping him up if he's unduped. I think I'll bring Torch for the Mystics. Probably would work, I guess. Dragon Man, you've got... Torch is so squishy, though, like... I feel like if you're going to bring Torch, you're basically assuming that he's going to be reviving a lot. But yeah, he can take Wiccan, he can take Dragon Man for sure. Under, thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you for the $1. And thank you for the hour-long setup on the D's Nuts joke. Torch won't work for the Mystics outside of Dragon Man. Yeah, he should work for Wiccan. What other Mystics am I missing here? Probably Tigra too. And maybe Chavez, although I don't know, that doesn't sound very fun. Chris Brown, wow. Under leaves for the night, and CB immediately rolls in with the Penny Emperor, $1.01. Wow. Wow. How are you going to do under like that? Read up. Captain Falcon, Captain Falcon down. Captain Falcon was, if you will allow it, Falcon punched. I was so happy to get a couple solos with Kate this week. She's disgusting. Oh, I love it. She's so you feel really good at the game when you play her well. And I think that's a credit to the way that she was designed. And it looks real like once you get into like the rhythm with her, it's pretty easy to keep like the loop going, but like when you watch somebody do it, it looks, I don't know, it looks more complicated than it feels like when I'm in there and doing it. I don't know. Thought Red Skull was going to be in Necropolis as a defender. Man, buffed Red Skull, you guys. He's gonna be a problem. He was in Abyss though. I don't think they repeated any defenders. Is Kate good? Kate is arguably the best skill champ in the game. Like, it's always been like Nick Fury and everybody else for me, but they might be on even terms. She's undeniably powerful. She does so much. She has so much utility. Find that sometimes my heavies don't refresh your debuff. So the heavy will only refresh the debuff if you knock them down in the corner. Like, they have to hit the wall, I think, in order for the debuffs or effects to refresh. So if you're like... and one way you can help with that is if you charge your heavy for a little bit longer, the defender will get knocked back farther. That is specific to her kit. So if you're finding you're getting close but not quite there, you can just hold the heavy a little bit longer. What time is it? All right, we'll do. I think we'll just do this run, and then that'll probably be it. Her Red Skull's buff was also decent offensively. Yeah, he's much better. I mean, he's terrible now. He's usable offensively, but defensively, he's going to demand like a specific counter going forward. I think that he's got that unstoppable. He's got the auto block, and if you hit into his auto block, you take damage from his armor ups. He's problematic. And like the type of damage, it's not like a power burn. It's a power drain with direct damage attached to it. So like Hulkling can't get around it. If you take a Hulkling up against a Red Skull, you're probably going to lose most of your health. Yeah, so in terms of like upcoming schedule, today is Wednesday. I'm not sure if I'll be live again this week. We'll see. See what happens. I'm definitely going to be live for my Titan opening. Whatever day that is next week, we'll do that live. And then I think the tentative plan is to do my third path next week. So, you know, one path a week. That seems like a pretty good pace, I think. Thanks to the Kate help. Yeah, you're welcome. Kate is great. They're actually doing the Black Panther rework as a surprise buff. No, it is. From what I know, it just kind of got put on the back burner just because other things took priority. So, I have no idea when it's happening. It's been so long that whatever, they would probably just need to start over. I don't know, like, I don't even know how far they got into the process for it, if it was just a concept or whatever. But I think probably at this point they're probably just going to start over with it. Yeah, yeah, I feel the same. I think when it comes to buffing a champ like him, who, when you talk about a champ needing essentially a complete overhaul, it's essentially the same thing as designing a new champion from the ground up. And you don't have to involve the art team with a buff because the art assets are all in place, but you're essentially going through the entire development life cycle for a champion over again. So doing that and coming out with 2 actual new champions a month, I don't know. Only so much development time to go around, I guess. So I hope they make room for it. You know, they did the Iron Man buff this year. I don't really know how well his crystals like sold, because I think frankly it probably came down to you know, how badly did people want a 7-star Iron Man, because he's like an original champ, everybody has him already, nobody's gonna be out there buying featured Cavalier crystals for Iron Man because they already have him. But like a 7-star version, I mean, he turned out pretty damn good, so he's a pretty desirable champion. So, but I hope they decide to do something like that again. And Black Panther would be a good candidate for sure. I don't think they need to update his model. His special, like his animations, probably don't even need updated either. But his kit is pretty trash. So easier on defense, Black Panther. He doesn't really have much of a threat. It's just don't stun him, right? If you get hit, he gives you that burst damage from his armor. I would like to see them do, like, you know how in the Black Panther movie his armor turns like purple when it absorbs kinetic energy? I would like to see them do something like that. So like as you hit him, he gets like more and more glowy, and then at some point, like if he hits you or if he hits your block, like you take, you know, the burst damage or whatever. I mean, there's lots of ways they could go with him. His kit is terrible. It needs to be thrown out and started over. So, I don't know. But again, similar issue. Like if you need art assets to be redone, that is even more time on top of, you know, developing the code for the champion itself. I feel like his Vibranium could behave like it did, absorb damage. I mean, it kind of does that already. However, you have to actually take hits to absorb that stuff. which is it that part of the kit exists, but it's only a defensive part of the kit right now. All right, I've been talking for what feels like 3 hours straight, and I'm tired of listening to myself. What's Legacy doing? Oh, dude, Legacy is in Necropolis doing Path 4. Oh, he's at the Grandmaster. All right, let's... Alcenian's over there. You can watch Lags finish up his 4th path. And gold raid. All right, folks. I don't know if I'll be back this week. Big thanks to everybody who hung out tonight. I really appreciate it. We are a little short on likes, so if you haven't hit like, please take a moment now to do so before you leave. Big shout out to Undermother and CB for the donations tonight, and also Spunkin for re-upping the membership for an 18-month in a row, and Rico for joining for the first time. Appreciate everybody's support of the channel. You guys enabled me to do what I do, so thank you very, very much for that. Thank you to all of the new subs tonight. There are a bunch. Raphael, Maurice. I think those are the only 2 that I saw come through. So, yeah, go say what up to Lags, root him on as he finishes Grandmaster, and be good to each other. Peace.